to your pen from there, James.
Yeah, a lot better. A lot better. Oh, I had to, believe me. I had to. But I beat it out of him. Has he told you he's ready to go? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, welcome to the Lambeau Schwartz Arena on the final day of the Beach Ball Classic here at Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, inside the Myrtle Beach Convention Center. I'm Mark Hayes, joined by Coach James Brown, and we're at the Constellation Championship game here, which starts at about 1:45 this afternoon with two teams, Norcross from Georgia and Miller Grove, also from Georgia. And really, James, when you just take the names of the schools off and just say Blue Devils versus Wolverines, you're thinking, oh my gosh, it's Duke versus the Fab Five. And when these two teams, Wolverines and Devils, if you just go by their nicknames, pretty much don't like each other. But other than that, it's just high school kids.
Yeah,
and,
just 5 miles apart,
game.
so they know each other very well and played many times. So it's going to be an exciting game. Miller Grove comes in, the 5-time state champion, 5 in a row state champion in Georgia. Norcross many championships also. So 2 of the finest in Georgia, but also 2 of the finest in the Southeast and in the nation.
All right, this is game number 25 of the Beach Ball Classic. It's 2013 Beach Ball Classic number 33. They just keep adding up, and they just keep on adding up. The Beach Ball Classics, they get better and better every year, and a lot of times you either have a spectacular players on teams that draw the crowds, or you just have good teams with good defense that are ranked high in the nation that draw the crowds. And this year, I think we have a combination of both.
Yeah, we do. We have some teams in the finals tonight. Providence Day from Jacksonville, Florida, with a real high jumping, tremendous offensive team with great depth, playing tonight in the finals, and I think a very exciting, probably the hometown favorite here. People really enjoyed watching them play, but they're in for a tough matchup tonight. But right now, look at our two teams now, Norcross and Miller Grove. This is a great this will be the finals in a lot of tournaments. Both these teams are as good as anybody here. They just happen to lose one game, and this is a big game for them. Leave here with one loss and win the Constellation Championship would be a big feather in their cap.
Yeah, both of them lost their very first game. Both of them probably could have won their games. Miller Grove got beat a little bit more than Norcross did in the first round. But Miller Grove, they were the 2010 Beach Ball Classic champions. We're going to go to our public announce addresser. That's Jeff Minns. Welcome.
Features the Blue Devils of Norcross, Georgia, and the Wolverines of Miller Grove of Lithonia, Georgia. Now let's meet the starting lineup for the Miller Grove Wolverines. A 6'2" senior wearing number 1, Keith Pinckney. A 5'11" sophomore wearing number 3, Altarique Gilbert. A 6'6" senior wearing number 11, Devin Dorsett. A 6'5" senior wearing number 12, James Walker. And a 6'8" senior wearing number 33, Omar Venable. Head coach of the Wolverines is Sherman White, assisted by Mason Ambler, Timothy Britt, Rachel Chester, and Sean Reeves and Derek Robinson. Now let's meet the starting lineup for the Norcross Blue Devils. First of all, a 6-foot senior wearing number 3, Kaylin Pinkett. Wearing number 12, a 6'3" junior, Tim Cameron.
Kaylin Pinkett.
A 6'4" senior wearing number 13, Andre Chatfield. A 6'5" senior wearing number 20, Chris Herndon. And a 6'4" senior wearing number 22, A.J. Bush. Head coach of the Blue Devils is Jesse McMillan, assisted by Corey Kaysen, Luke Smith, Mike Artis, and Kareem Horton. Your officials for this afternoon's contest: lead official Kevin Brown, assisted by Clayton Tucker and Jack Feeney.
Well, that was our PA announcer, Jeff Mins, and tonight, James, they're starting A.J. Bush. Norcross is. The coach said after the game yesterday, after they won, he said that Bush, Caroline asked him about how Bush came off the bench and did well, and he said he's just been showing up here at the games, so I guess he deserved a starting job, and he gave it to him.
Plus, he had just come off the football field. They
right.
Were in the state championship in football, and he had only had 2 practices prior to coming here, and he was real satisfied with his play and how smoothly he's fitting with the other 4 starters. So A.J. Bush gets the start, which I think you and I agree with. He's played unbelievably so far.
We've got Norcross in white, trimmed in navy blue. Miller Grove in purple, trimmed in white with gray numbers. Norcross wins the toss, and they set it up. Man-to-man coverage by Miller Grove. And a nice shot.
Basket
Chris
by
Herndon.
Chris Herndon.
15-footer, nothing but net.
We really haven't seen him do much offensively. The 2 games we've seen him play, he's been mostly a defensive guy and a rebounder. Came out tonight and struck a baseline jumper.
Norcross in their man-to-man. Setting up the offense for Miller Grove is Dorsett. Got a turnover by the Wolverines. And a shot off the glass, nearly a 3-pointer. Falling in for Chatfield, but no good. Rebounded. Wolverines as they bring it down quick. Pinckney with the ball. Looks for a shot up in the air, passes it out to Gilbert, and he travels with it.
And we were just talking to the officials before the game about the traveling call and how many were called. There was 9 travels in the first game of this tournament earlier in the week. And again, usually early in the season those are called more often. But when you make that pump fake, if you don't keep those feet still and be a little patient, they're going to call it.
A lot of players are quicker than they need to be sometimes and spread their feet apart when they get ready to move. Nice shot from the top of the key. That was Herndon. He takes his second shot. He misses this one. It's rebounded by the Wolverines, and they're quick getting back down court is Gilbert. And he finds in the corner Pinckney for 3.
Pinckney with a 3-point basket.
Miller Grove jumps ahead by 1 early in the game. Again, welcome to 2013 Beach Ball Classic, our consolation final on the final day. A.J. Bush.
Wow.
Nothing but the bottom, baby.
He's continued his hot streak, and these guys, you see them talking to each other. They all know each other. They probably play AAU ball together and against each other. So this is going to be a great contest. These guys know each other so well, the coaches, and a big rivalry right there in the Atlanta area.
And it's wild how it works out that way sometimes, where they're like 5 miles apart and they come to a tournament and they end up playing each other. It's crazy. Nice penetration move, but another travel. Another travel on the court. This time it was James Walker traveling with the ball. The 6'5" senior.
You know, yesterday the Norcross team is led by Alterique Gilbert, their point guard. He's a very important cog in that team. He runs the show offensively and defensively.
Norcross, that's Bush with the shot for 3, no good. It went out of bounds off the rim. And Norcross, James, has a lot of players that average in this tournament. Got 7 guys averaging almost 50 minutes each.
Yeah,
so
they got a deep bench. A lot of guys that can play. A.J. Bush that time about 8 feet past his range. I know he's hot, but he's not that hot. But I noticed the coach didn't really say much to him. He's been playing so well, let it go.
I'm not averaging 50 minutes. I guess the total of 50 minutes they played in the tournament.
Yeah,
each. Yeah.
They have about a 9-man rotation, and you don't see a big drop-off when they do substitute.
And Miller Grove maybe not as deep. They still have about 5 or 6 guys that they can go to and count on. And a nice block inside by Venable. Omar Venable, a 6'8" senior, as he blocks the shot. The Blue Devils goes off of one of the Blue Devils. It goes out of bounds, so it will be Wolverines' ball. They get it into Pinckney. He's quick now. Nice defense, though, by Cameron as he hustles back down, cuts him off. The look inside is Venable. He goes up for a shot and traveled again.
3rd turnover on travels and palming on Miller Grove so far. That's 3 possessions. You don't even get a shot. That's tough.
Very tough. And, you know, and it's on the offensive side, which it hurts you the most. Nearly a foul right there. He walks with the ball, but they don't call anything.
Ooh,
that was,
nice shot.
That was Pinkney.
Basket is good by Kalen Pinkett.
Kalen Pinkett. And it's good,
Fouled
so
on the play
he'll be going to the line to shoot a free
Omar
throw.
Venable, who commits his first personal foul, team foul on the Wolverines.
We got a point guard, Kalen Pinkett, and a point guard, Keith Pinkney.
Pinkett on the line to shoot the
careful who
bonus.
I'm talking. Pinkney, Pinkett. It's close right here with the names, with the Wolverines and the Blue Devils. Basket's good. That's Pinkett. He hits the old-fashioned three for y'all. 8-3. Blue Devils. Ball's passed around the top, man-to-man coverage by Norcross. Penetration inside, that was Walker, and they're going to call a foul on the play. I think it's on the ground, it is.
On Chris Herndon there, guarding big number 33, Omar Venable. That's a big matchup inside, two men inside playing tough.
Foul on the Blue Devils.
And you can't blame Chris Herndon. He tried to hold that position, not allow Venable the opportunity to go around him.
Nice shot at that time. The Wolverines get the ball to Pinkney. He shoots a three off an inbounds play. It's no good, rebounded. Blue Devils bring it down. Top of the key, Bush. A.J. Bush, he stays on fire.
Man, I tell you what a tournament he has had. He has played solid every game.
I think last game we did with him yesterday, I think it was yesterday, he only missed 2 shots. All right, we're going to take a media timeout with 11:48 left in the first half. It's Norcross 11, Miller Grove 3. This is the HTC Sports Network.
Plans today to attend the Big South Basketball Championships. Go to visitmyrtlebeach.com/Big South.
If you want to go where everybody knows your name, the place is the Coastal Ale House. Our friendly staff will take care of you. The delicious food will more than satisfy, and the good times will keep you coming back. Between the full menu from 11 to 11, daily lunch specials, screens that entertain you, happy hour from 4 to 7, prime rib Saturday night, and our incredible Sunday brunch, we'll know your name in no time. The Coastal Ale House, located just off Highway 501 between the Quality Inn and the Conway Medical Center.
And welcome back to the Beach Ball Classic. I'm Mark Haynes, joined by James Brown. This is Lambeau Schwartz Arena. And they got right over there, James. Right now, as we look at the Miller Grove Wolverines, their coach is talking to them. He's telling them about take care of the ball. We've had 5 turnovers early. It's costing us the lead here, or even being tied.
Yeah, 4 minutes gone in the game. There's 5 turnovers, so you got 5 possessions. You don't get a shot, and it's an 8-point lead by Norcross early in this contest.
Norcross, the games that we've done with them and the games that I've seen, they've jumped out on people.
Well, they run a high octane offense. The pace is quick. They're a solid defensive squad. So Miller Grove's got to come down here and get some positive possessions. At least get a good attempt at the basket.
Miller Grove has the ball as they set up their offense. On top is Kendall Williams, who just came into the game after the timeout. He's a 6'1 junior. They set a high pick, wide open for a three-pointer. It's Devin Dorsett, and he buries it. Devin Dorsett going to Norfolk State University.
Well, the Norcross coach can't like that. That was just too easy. It's not like Norcross to allow someone just to shoot a three-pointer standstill without any kind of pressure on them.
Norcross looked like they didn't know who had their man. They got kind of crossed up in the middle of that defense.
Chris Herndon on a forced jumper from the free throw line. He has 3 attempts this game. Last game we had him, he shot twice the whole game, so he really hadn't been much of a factor offensively. Coming out today being very aggressive.
Miller Grove with the ball as they try to cut into this lead. 11 minutes left in the first half. Williams with it, passes it in the corner. Dorsett, no, that wasn't Dorsett. Octavius Brown, it was Dorsett. Shot up, Williams. Comes into the game, lets his presence be known. Three-pointer, 11-9.
Right back in ball game, came down to solid possessions, standstill threes, hit both of them, right back in the ball game.
Miller Grove in their man-to-man defense. Now it's Pinckney just threw the ball away. Pinkett, and off his leg, nice defense that time. We've got a good hustle play down the court.
A.J. Bush again getting back and knocking that ball away, but Kendall Williams came in, had 2 threes already, has a steal, already having an impact in this ball game, just a minute of play.
And that's what you ask anybody comes off the bench. And you give them, Bobby and I used to say, I'll give you 2 minutes to produce something.
Let's see what you can do. Exactly.
Yeah.
Give us some effort and play smart.
And and you stay in the game. If not, then you're going to come back out. And that's understandable. It kind of makes sense. And they're holding. They called it this time.
Good call. You know, you can't overdo it.
No, that was a foul on Gilbert as he was holding Pinkett. Gilbert has 3 schools looking at him: Ohio State, Cincinnati, and Georgia. Not bad.
No, not bad.
His future looks bright for that boy. Looks good. Blue Devils with the ball. Nope, that's not. Yeah, it is the Blue Devils. I thought it was taken away from him for a second as I turned my head. Penetration move by Cameron. This is one of the brothers. This is a 6'3" junior. He plays a little bit more than the senior does. Thomas Cameron, who is a little bit taller, 6'5".
And we'll see him. He's been coming off the bench and giving us some good minutes. More of a rebounder, defensive guy inside. So haven't seen him yet, but he'll be in the rotation.
Yeah, he's more of a role player, and his brother's more of a stays on the court player. They don't really take him off. He pretty much stays all the time.
And Tim Cameron can play point guard. You know, yesterday we saw him play the 2 and the 1, and was doing very, very well at both positions.
It's 13-9, Norcross, the Blue Devils up. Wolverines with the ball. Gilbert being covered by Pinkett. Gilbert goes up with a right-handed shot, air ball. And a steal by Gilbert. Nice job that time.
Well, what a nice read. Faked like he was going back on defense, read the pass, stepped in front, then shot the layup.
And a fast break and a good look that time from Herndon right to Chatfield as he buries it.
Nice catch and finish.
Nice pass down low and a blocked shot.
Farrar coming over the top on the weak side help to come and block that shot. I tell you what, the referees are going to earn their money this game because you got 10 quality athletes playing at a very high level out here in a very physical contest.
Miller Grove throws it in underneath their own basket, and Gilbert with it. He looks for Pinckney. Pinckney loses the ball but retains it, and he gets called for double dribble. I thought it was knocked out of his hand.
I guess the official felt like no one had touched that ball, so when he stopped dribbling the first time, he thought he had been stripped. So he attempted to dribble again, and that's the 6th turnover on Miller Grove.
Blue Devils with the ball. We've got Pinkett bringing it up. We've got a timeout. No. We've got a substitution into the game.
Well, walked that time on Kalen Pinkett. Made the spin. I tell you what, the spin move during this tournament, when you spin and try to get some distance on people and separate, that's been called, frequently during this entire tournament.
It's 15-11. Wolverines with the ball, down 4. Shot no good off the rim. Pinckney misses a 3, but he gets his own rebound, gets it knocked out of his hands, and a walking call. Yep.
Farrar a little bit too quick. Good job by Tim Cameron there on the floor, bats the ball to his teammate. A very smart play. And Farrar got a little bit too of a hurry trying to get that fast break ignited.
It'll be Miller Grove's ball, taking it out right in front of the Blue Devils bench.
I love this game because these guys are really going after each other. I mean, just like that. Every pass they make, someone's trying to disrupt it. Everybody's challenging everybody on everything, and that's great to watch.
We've got 8:22 left here in the first half. 4-point margin as Miller Grove looks to cut it to 2 or maybe even 1. They get it down inside. It's Richardson. Nothing there. Back out. Williams, and he cuts it to one.
He's 3 for 3. His last 3 shots have all been 3-pointers. He's nailed all of them to really slice into this lead.
Kendall Williams. Shot off the rim, no good. That was Farrar. He misses a 3-pointer. Rebounded to Wolverines. They look up court, wide open is Richardson, but nobody saw him. Pinckney with a 3, no good off the rim. That's rebounded by Richardson. They set it back up. Back in against Gilbert with the ball and a 3, and he buries it.
Miller Grove's heating up from the 3-point line. Have hit 4 in a row to take the lead. Initially down 11-3, now up 17-15.
Norcross looking right now to get their offense rolling again, but they seem very, very awkward right now as the defense by the Wolverines has been turned up a notch also. Nice look inside, nearly a turnover, but gets it back and puts it back up. That's Pinckney. Misses a shot, rebounded that time by Farrar as he gets it to Pinkett. There he goes for a layup. He's knocked down. No, he gets back up. He's quick. He's quick. You can't knock that man down right there, but we're going to go take a break right now. As Pinkett brings it back, he'll be coming to the free throw line. No, it'll be on the ground. They called it on the ground. So when we come back, it will be Norcross ball with the score. Norcross 15, Miller Grove 17. This is the HTC Sports Network.
Plans today to attend the Big South Basketball Championships. Go to visitmyrtlebeach.com/Big South.
Johnny Gardner Law.
I like working with people, and so one of the things I find most satisfying in real estate is being able to facilitate either the purchase for a new home buyer or the sale of a home for someone who's looking to transition and possibly move on. It gives me great satisfaction.
Johnny Gardner Law, with offices in Myrtle Beach and Conway. Wherever life takes you, we'll be there.
And welcome back to the Lambeau Schwartz Arena here in the beautiful Myrtle Beach Convention Center. I'm Mark Haynes, joined by Coach James Brown. And Norcross, James, had the lead temporarily here for a while, but the difference in the game to me is the 5 offensive rebounds that Miller Grove has. Right now they're out rebounding Norcross, and those 5 offensive rebounds gave them second shots, and that's changed the game.
Exactly, and the turnover ratio has changed also. It was 5 turnovers to 0. Now it's 8 to 5. Miller Grove with 11 total rebounds, Norcross with 4. So Miller Grove, after that first initial timeout at the 4-minute mark, changed their strategy totally. Went to shot some threes, slowed down a bit, and just started crashing offensive boards. Good job by their coach.
And defensively, they've made it harder for the Blue Devils to run their offense. At the line is Kalen Pinkett. He missed the first one. Chance to give his team a tie in this game. Maybe he can cut it to 1. Basket's good. We've got a substitution coming back into the game for Norcross. Well, no, this is his first time in the game.
Justin Cornegay.
The senior.
Played some yesterday, plays the point, guards their point guard, a quick guy.
And a hard shot, but man, nice play. Nice play by Altariq Gilbert, who's obviously good because a lot of good people want him. Nice play that time. 19-16. Miller Grove. A foul. Foul's going to be called on Kendall Williams. It'll be 2 shots for William Gibbons for the Blue Devils.
Well, neither team is real patient. Usually it's 2 passes and somebody's going to either try to make a move, get to the rack, or they're going to jack it up. So yesterday we were talking about shot clock. There's very little need for shot clock in high school basketball at this point because the shot clock would never even come into play until the last few minutes because most of these teams are running, pressing, and the ball is up within 15 seconds easily.
I always thought that when you did press, it was a way to separate your team from the other team. It's very hard if you don't press to get some easy layups off of steals to separate from another team. You have to shoot really good offensively. 18-19, Miller Grove up 1. And we've got a foul on the play as strong to the basket as Gilbert. And he's kind of taken over right here last few times down, setting people up or scoring himself.
Well, the 5'11 sophomore, heavily recruited around the country, you can tell how talented he is, coming down with heavy pressure on him, continues down the lane, takes on a couple people, draws the foul, gets it up near the rim for the possible three-point opportunity. So he's going to the line now for 2.
First one's good. Substitution into the game. We got Kalen Pinkett coming back into the game for Cornegies. He gives him a little spell. Cornegie looks a little disappointed, though.
I believe they put Cornegie in there to try to slow Gilbert down a bit, but he ended up drawing 2 fouls on him during that time. So they took him back out and have a little conversation with him.
Had no choice. That's tough as a player when you go in off the bench and you get 2 quick fouls and you can't even get into the game.
Miller Grove switching to a matchup zone. You're set up in a 3-2, but they're going to match up with whoever's in their area, making Norcross do a little bit of execution on offense and kind of slow this pace down for them offensively.
So far, they've switched their defense, and I don't know if it's made a difference, but it's definitely confusing the Blue Devils right now as their offense is not smooth like it was earlier in the game.
Chris Herndon, their starting power forward, back into the ball game.
And a three-pointer from the corner is Gibbons. Nice pass that time from A.J. Bush as he'll get the assist, ties the game up, 21 apiece. And quickly, Gilbert doesn't give you a chance to breathe.
No, he does not. He's on the attack, man. I'll tell you what, you got to get your head turned, defense set, because he's coming to penetrate, so you got to get that rotation going to stop all that.
And obviously it's the best time to do it. Everybody's backs to you, and they got no time to get in position for you, and you got your defender on your hip. So it'll be the Wolverines' ball underneath their own basket. They set up the inbounds play. They get it in the corner for an open 3. It's passed up. Richardson passes it up, but it's knocked back court by Pinkett, recovered by Gilbert. They get it down on the short corner to Walker. Nothing there. He tries to get it to Richardson. Richardson turns it over. Steal by the Blue Devils. Here comes Pinkett. In the corner is Gibbons for his second 3 in a row. No, he misses it. Rebound Richardson. Nice look down low. And the basket and the foul. James Walker puts that crap in. He's going to give it an old-fashioned try here.
And a good pass, unselfishly by Raylan Richardson. Caught the ball at the free throw line. Could have took the 15-footer himself, but it saw his teammate cutting baseline, gave it up, and now he has opportunity to finish his 3-point play.
And he does it. So we got us a nice game. I expected this today, though. I really did expect this game to really be a good game down to the end.
Well, these kids are very competitive and obviously know each other very well. Not to mention, you got a lot of really excellent players, and these teams are almost built exactly the same. They have basically the same size, some of the same type of players, so what a great matchup.
Back in their 3-2.
Just matching it up, trying to keep everybody, inside, forcing a 3-point shot.
Wolverines pushing their defense out further and further, and Gibbons for another 3. So he's taking 3 in a row. He's 2 for 3 in the last 3 possessions.
And at that time, James Walker was flying at him. So what a great shot he just made.
Wolverines penetration that time. Richardson no good off the rim. Rebound to Gibbons. Gibbons pushing it himself. He gets it stolen by Cornegie. No, that's Pinckney. Sorry, Pinckney steals it, brings it down, and throws it out. Oh no, he's stepping on the line was Gibbons, so it'll stay down his end. It will be the Wolverines' ball after Pinckney nearly threw it away. I wonder if that counts as a turnover, then quickly another turnover by stepping out of bounds with the ball. I don't know if you have possession. Is that enough for possession?
If you have possession and then stepped out of bounds, it would be a turnover.
So we had 2 turnovers back to back there. Real quick. Not even a second. Pinckney with the ball. No, that's Gilbert. The sophomore, very impressive. Finds wide open for a 3, Dorsett, but he misses off the rim. They get their rebound back. Dorsett gets another shot. He misses it. A left-handed shot, 5 foot away off the glass, but hustles and gets the ball back as it was him and Chatfield. He out-hustled Chatfield to the ball. Nice lob for a toss shot. Little finger roll, full court. And
tough foul there. Now Miller Grove not giving up the easy dunk. Number 10 hustling down Boykin and denying A.J. Bush the chance for the slam.
All right, we're going to take a media timeout with 3:48 left in the first half. We've got us a tie, 24-24. Norcross, Miller Grove, HCC Sports Network.
Team, you guys are doing a heck of a job. And don't forget, we got the Big South Championships coming up, and we're all going to head to Myrtle Beach. Road trip! Come on!
Rock the beat.
Don't miss Myrtle Beach Madness. Make your plans now to attend the Big South Basketball Championships March 4 through 9. Everything you need is at visitmyrtlebeach.com/Big South. See you at the beach.
All right, welcome back to Lambeau Schwartz Arena. You see little ball boys, Coach. Hey, you know, that's the thing. Back in the day, that's the little kids. We let them go ahead and sweep the floor. They love it. They love sitting around the basket, you know, mopping up the area. Even if there's nothing there, they just like to be involved. They feel like getting on that court's like being on something great, you know, these big high school kids and these little kids, and they're up, you know, they're getting autographs. It's just a great time for young people.
Yeah, it is. And right now, Miller Grove's having a great time shooting threes. They're shooting 55% from the three-point line, which has really got them back in this ball game in a tie situation. Both teams shooting the ball extremely well, especially with, you know, all the pressure in this ball game when you're talking about defensive pressure.
I think Miller Grove has really stepped it up on the boards. They got 6 offensive rebounds now, and Norcross has a total of 7 total. So they've got as many offensive boards as Norcross has total. With the defensive change here, you know, it's become a strategy game now. We got a little chess match going on out here. Blue Devils and Wolverines. As the Blue Devils take a 1-point lead, 25-24. Here at the 2013 Beach Ball Classic. Gilbert with the ball, finds wide open Boykin for a 3. He doesn't hit anything, comes off the back of the rim. Rebounded Cameron of the Blue Devils as they set it back up. Pinkett with the ball. And Bush, woo! Bush from right in front of the coach, Jesse Sharman White of the Wolverines could have blocked it.
34 feet, didn't even hesitate.
Yeah, if he'd have stuck a hand out there, he could have blocked that shot. So a 3-pointer and raises the lead to 4 as the Blue Devils get the lead back. Miller Grove had taken the lead from them, and they keep on alternating leads, which will probably happen the rest of the game. Keith Pinckney with the basket at Tulane University. He's going to the University of Tulane. He's a senior. And a nice, it's an air ball. I'll call it an assist because that's what they'll say it is. We're gonna give Chatfield an assist to Bush, even though he shot an air ball. That will be an assist in the books. 30-26. Miller Grove with the ball. And it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Miller Grove's ball. James Walker put it down on the ground and gets it knocked out.
Well, I tell you, you put the ball down on the ground in the paint inside, you got all those guys collapsing in there on you. If you're going to put it down, you better get it back up quick and go to the rack.
out of the game for Miller Grove. That's Boykin leaving the game. With his back to the basket is Richardson. He puts it off and goes in. Off the side of the rim, part of the backboard, and he gets a two-pointer. He cuts the lead to 2. It's 30-28. Blue Devils. Under 2 minutes now in the half. Blue Devils looking for a shot from three-point land, and they're going to call a traveling on William Gibbons, and everybody's doing it. The kids are so quick today. They just keep on opening up their stance before they put the ball on the ground, and that's what the officials are told to look for that every time. And even the professionals do that. .140 left and a steal. That was a nice play, but Farrar could not get the ball and complete the steal as Miller Grove jumped down on the ground as Dorsett, and he fights for the ball. Man, they're going to call a foul.
Tell you what was unbelievable was how quick number 10, A.J. Farrar, got off the ground. He did a complete backflip, just jumped straight up and continued playing.
Yeah, you think he could
What
be a
athletes.
gymnast, right? He could be a gymnast, man. It was awesome. Flipped right up to his hands. Minute 20 left in the game. Wide open at the free throw line was Richardson. He buries it. The sophomore, 6'5" sophomore Richardson puts it in, ties the game. And from downtown, and nearly the coach did try to block it that time. And I'm going to tell you what, that was crazy. If we can see instant replay on that, I'm going to tell you right now, the coach for the Wolverines looked like he was pointing at something, but his hand went out there, and he nearly interfered with the shot.
A.J. Farrar right there with the putback. Yeah, you're right. A.J. Oh my gosh, A.J. Bush just keeps backing up until he misses.
He took a shot from the advertisement that's on the floor. 2 shots now that's on the floor right in front of the Wolverines bench. And at one time there, Coach Sharman White was pointing out something. When he reached out, he nearly hit the ball. And I just said that jokingly last time.
That would have been bad. That would have been, I've never seen that before.
It'll be like your coach from the Steelers stepping out on the field doing a little hip check.
That was accident. That was the accident.
Yeah, I love it. A little gamemanship, baby. Gamemanship.
Well, 33-30, Norcross. Miller Grove's got the ball, a minute left. So, but in a minute in this ball game, a lot of things can happen. But we thought we'd have a nail biter here, a tough contest, and I think we're gonna have that all the way to the end. These teams know each other very well, and this is a player-dominated game because these teams don't come down and set up a play very often. They just high pick and roll, and then their coaches allow the players to play off of it, make a decision. You know, if you got a gap, take it. Somebody comes to help, kick it. So they just play basketball, and they're really good at it.
Well, that's the way I like to see it like that, you know. And the ball is also still moving. And then once in a while, you'll see the point guards break the teams down. You'll see Pinkett penetrate, and bam, he'll have somebody open. You'll see Gilbert penetrate, or Gilbert will take it all the way to the hole. And if you got your back turned, Gilbert will run right by everybody. So he's the speed of the team out there right now. Is Gilbert with the Wolverines, who at one time had got them the lead, but they're now down 3, as this lead has changed hands a few times. We're at the 1-minute mark here for the first half. 33-30. The Blue Devils over the Wolverines. Penetration and nice. Oh, it would have been a nice pass, but.
Well, it got up in the air with really nothing to do with the ball, and tried to pass it back to Walker, but he just hit the ground before he could release it.
Exactly. Plus, Walker didn't even see it. He wasn't even expecting it. I think Walker was setting up for a rebound. The ball was very low. So Norcross looks to extend their lead here before halftime. It's 33-30. It's Pinkett with the ball. He penetrates, goes up off the glass, no good with his left hand. Rebounded, but it's stolen back by Pinkett, and he's fouled. Holy moly.
Got the strip, picked it up, scored, and fouled to extend this lead to 5 for Norcross.
Well, Baylor Richardson had the rebound, but he did the wrong thing.
It down.
Can't bring it down when you're a big man. And anybody, even if you're a guard, you get a rebound, you got to hold it up. If you get it, you can't bring it down, and that was his mistake. And the quick hands of Pinkett gets the three-point play. But he doesn't connect on it. He had a chance for a three-point play. So he raises the lead 35-30, 5-point margin. Miller Grove with 23 seconds left in the first half, looking to cut into it. It's Gilbert with the ball. He's left-handed, pulls up for a right-handed shot. Bam! From the free throw line, right off the edge of the free throw line. He hits it 35-32. 7 seconds left. They get it to Bush. Bush with the left-handed shot off the glass, no good. Rebounded, and a shot from half court is after the horn. It will be no good, even if it would have went in. So it's halftime here at the Beach Ball Classic, the 2013, our 33rd Beach Ball Classic. It's Norcross 35. It's Miller Grove 32.
And what a battle we've had, up and back, back and forth, and two very similar teams with very similar styles, tremendous athletes on the floor, and I think we're going to Caroline now.
All right, we're going to go to the floor with Caroline with our coach at halftime.
Here with Coach McMillan. You're ahead at the half. You playing your best ball game tonight?
We're doing a couple different things defensively and game of look they weren't ready for, so the biggest thing will be if we continue that in the second half.
All right, what are you going to tell the guys to encourage this level of play?
Rebounding is important, and we missed a couple of assignments on their two best players once or twice, so it's just little things right now.
All right, Coach, well, good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Talk to you, Mark.
All right, thank you, Caroline. And Coach was right there, James. They did. It was he's exactly right. And, when you're a coach, you don't miss anything. Kind of when you're standing over, you have assistants. They're supposed to help you with some other things. But as a coach, and you kind of see the whole court.
And they do a good job of that. So, making a little bit of adjustment there. Miller Grove came out in that zone. That was a change for them. So we'll see what happens in the second half. But you got to believe it's going to go down to the wire.
All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back and discuss that when we get back here. It's Norcross 35, Miller Grove 32. This is HTC Sports Network.
My HTC digital cable service connects me to my favorite shows and new release movies with video on demand, so I can watch what I want, when I want. And I can choose from more than 200 channels, including digital cable sports. I'll never miss a play for my favorite team in any season. With HTC, it's a win-win, because HTC connects me with the things that mean the most.
Primetime on demand, including NBC, available free with any HTC set-top box. Call 369-8961.
HTC, this is life. Connect with it.
The fun in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina always begins at the beach. 60 miles of picture-perfect coastline provide the perfect opportunity to get outside and enjoy the area's #1 attraction absolutely free. Start here to begin your affordable vacation getaway. Earning several honors, including the world's best beach by Yahoo Travel and top family destination by Ask.com, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina is renowned for much more than its shoreline. World-class entertainment, endless shopping opportunities, award-winning dining, championship golf, spectacular spas, and family-friendly affordability are never far when visiting the Grand Strand. Spend the day checking out the brand new boardwalk, voted 3rd best boardwalk in the nation by National Geographic. And when the sun goes down, the lights come up in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Host to a vibrant social scene and entertainment options that just don't stop, you can begin a fun night out sampling cosmopolitan cuisine from one of the area's esteemed restaurants, or take your pick from a variety of live action-packed shows showing nightly. If you're longing for a little more peace and quiet where life moves a little slower, check out the distinctly southern moss-draped oak trees at Brook Green Gardens, a National Historic Landmark, or savor locally caught seafood and Carolina low-country cuisine along the Murrells Inlet Marsh Walk. Family-friendly events like the annual Sun Fun Festival, Beach Boogie and Barbecue Festival, a Memorial Day weekend celebration are always sure to impress, providing another free way to enjoy the South Carolina sunshine. And popular water parks, oceanfront amusement parks, and outdoor entertainment complexes keep families coming back year after year. No matter the tempo of your vacation, the Myrtle Beach area has something to offer everyone, combining rich Southern heritage with modern-day appeal to deliver memorable family moments sure to last a lifetime. Visit Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and experience so much more for so much less.
My LTE smartphone from HTC Wireless connects me to friends and family faster than ever with 4G connection speed. And that means faster shopping, sharing on Facebook, uploading photos and videos wherever, whenever. And when my family needs more data on all of our phones and tablets, HTC has a plan for that, connecting me with the things that mean the most.
Switch to HTC member connections and save up to $1,000 over 2 years. Call 369-8968.
HTC, this is life. connect with it.
All right, welcome back to Lambeau Schwartz Arena inside the Myrtle Beach Convention Center. We'd like to thank everybody for checking us out on the web, HCC Sports, and we appreciate y'all. Come on out here, see the games. Come one Christmas, after Christmas, get in your car, get on a bus, get in the back of a U-Haul.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
That's what I always wanted to do, though. I always wanted to do, to get in the back of a U-Haul with a couch and or a lounge chair, open it up, and just lay back and relax, and let's take a trip. But just come on to Myrtle Beach, catch the Beach Ball Classic. It's the best. You'll love it. We have more fans at these games than any tournament in the United States, and even any of the tournaments not in the United States. But James, these teams are very close. Stat-wise, it's ridiculous how close they are. You know, and Miller Grove had a chance there where they closed the gap and took the lead, and then they kind of lost the lead again when Norcross woke up a little bit and hit a couple shots. Yeah, the shooting percentage for two really good defensive squads, both teams are shooting almost 50% from the field, and both of them almost shooting 50% from the three-point line. So, you know, and one of the biggest differences has been A.J. Bush. A.J. Bush 3 for 5 from the three-point line. I'm talking bombs. These are international three-pointers, and he leads Norcross with 12 points. And the other side, Alteric Gilbert, the sophomore point guard, highly acclaimed, is leading his team with 11 points. And he's done a good job of penetrating, putting a lot of pressure on the Norcross defense and really switching this game around, because the game started off, Norcross kind of had control those first 5 minutes, and Miller Grove turned around by hitting some threes and making some changes defensively. So, you know, it's 35-32 now. I'm sure it's going to go right down to the last minute or two. The pace of this game is just quick. You know, if you can't play fast with these guys, you're not going to be able to play. You know what's crazy, though? A lot of teams come to the beach ball, and they play these games, and they go home, and it gives them a boost. It's like getting a steroid shot or something after you leave the beach ball, because it wakens you up on your weaknesses. And then when you go to play your conference schedule the rest of the year, no matter what state you're from, a lot of them teams, they end up winning their state championship or get to the semis or they get to the finals, and the experience of the beach ball has really helped them. Yeah, well, most of these teams come in and they are the big dog in their state, and they're used to being state champions and thereabouts. But coming here, I think, fine-tunes them. They're playing against quality people every day. So when they go back home and play against regular teams, I feel sorry for those teams, because not only are these teams talented, they're well coached, and all the players are committed. And you know, one of the best things you see about these two teams right here, there's a bunch of guys in these two teams that could average a lot of points. But they choose not to. They choose to give the ball up to their teammates so the team is better. And I credit the coaches for instilling that, that unselfishness in their teams. So what a special event, and what special teams we have. And when you're involved with high school basketball and you're a traveling team during the holidays, you're probably at a tournament before Christmas, then you're at one after. So you have like Christmas Eve and Christmas Day to spend with your family, and then immediately you might have to leave that night on Christmas Day or come and play a game. And one year Christmas, we were playing a team from Texas in Soxie High School. My son was a junior or senior, I can't remember exactly. We had to come here at midnight and play, which is crazy. But when you're the host team, yeah, they had the rules. They couldn't put nobody else to play the game, because Texas couldn't play so many games in a row. Right. So we had to play at midnight. Now, did I think that was fair? No, because obviously we live here, and the other team is coming here to play, and they're really focused on the game. Our kids are focused on the holidays, eating turkey. We come to the game. You know what they say about eating turkey. So, what can you do? You can't tell them, don't eat turkey, just eat some ham and, whatever. But, yeah, it's just tough playing at midnight. But these are sacrifices you have to make when you're the host team to help all these other good teams to come here and, and accommodate them. So I like what's going on with the beach ball now with the off day, which gives other teams a chance to come and play here that are local and come in and have the dunk contest and the three-point shootout during the off day. That lets all the teams be involved. And if people didn't know that, this year on Sunday, there was no Beach Ball Classic tournament games. But what happened was they brought 4 prep schools in here, postgraduate schools, and had 2 games, and these guys could really play. It was 2 great games. Then we had 2 area games from area schools, high-quality local talent, and then the dunk contest and the three-point contest. So
you know, I think it was good for everybody. It gave everybody in the tournament a break, so they had a chance to get their legs back underneath them. So when we came back here on Monday, you saw really high-level energy.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead to the courtside with Caroline as she's going to interview and talk to the Wolverines coach, Charmin White.
Here with Coach White, only down by 5. How are you going to come back in the second half?
We got to clean up some of the mistakes we're making. We're kind of doing some self-infliction with some of those turnovers and some of those mistakes we're making. And we got to find do a better job of finding their shooters. You know, again, it's 16 more minutes, and I hope we come out and just play a little bit better this half.
All right, Coach White, we'll get back to your team, and thank you for talking with us. Back to you, Mark.
All right, thanks a lot, Caroline. And we've got a good one coming up next. You know, we got Bullis. I just had it. I had it right here. Bullis is a...
Bullis and Moeller.
That's right, Bullis and
for a
Moeller.
fifth-place game, and it's going to be a great contest. Bullis from the Washington, D.C. area. Moeller from Cincinnati, Ohio, and a very well-known all-boys school up in Ohio, probably the best-known school up there. They just won the state championship in football. Very, very well-coached teams. Going to be a great contest for the fifth-place game.
And if you're wondering about a fifth-place game, how does that happen? Well, if you win your first game but you lose your second game, you go to that fifth-place game. And you might think the Constellation Championship would be the higher game, but it's not. These teams right here are looking for 7th place and 8th place in the tournament.
Right, and they lost their first-round game, which puts them in a different bracket.
Exactly. Here we go. 16 minutes left in the beach ball life of Norcross and Miller Grove for 2013. Nearly a steal by Gilbert. Miller Grove with the ball as they bring it down, a turnover by the Blue Devils. Miller Grove sets up their offense. A three-pointer by Dorsett, and he buries it.
I don't understand what Norcross is doing defensively because they really never did guard Dorsett. He just stood out there and shot a three.
35-35. Penetration shot got blocked that time as Chatfield couldn't get it to fall. Blocked shot by the Wolverines. They bring it down quick. They get it inside to Dorsett. He loses it, double dribbles the ball near the rim.
Well, good block down there by Venable. Venable's second block of the game, the big 6'8" center in there, just challenging everybody.
Coming into the game for the Blue Devils is William Gibbons, a 6'2" senior. As the Blue Devils have the ball, they set up their offense. On top is Cameron, who gets it to Pinkett. Pinkett being covered by Gilbert. Chris Herndon with the ball, back out to Bush. Bush faked the three, pass it back out, and they swing it around for Cameron. He buries a three.
And we were talking about unselfish play. Good job by all three of those fellows. They just gave that ball up. One more pass, got Cameron a wide open three, and he nailed it.
Yeah, that's what I like about their team. They're very confident about everybody. They trust all their players. 38-35, Norcross. The ball's knocked out of bounds by Miller Grove.
Good job by A.J. Bush in there on the strip. Would have been an easy layup for Jonathan Mitchell.
Yeah, it'll stay there. It'll stay Miller Grove's ball. It went out of bounds on A.J. Bush, so it'll stay there. It'll be the Wolverines' ball underneath their own basket as they try to set up an inbounds play. Let's see what they do here. I enjoy seeing different inbounds plays that can score. But this looks like one. He got a good position. Nice shot. Nice. That was nice setup. Nice setup.
James Walker in there on the post-up. 6'5" power forward, took it up strong and finished.
And a quick take to the basket of Farrar. He misses the layup. Rebound to Wolverines. Here comes Gilbert. He nearly throws it away as Chris Herndon got his paws on the ball, but he couldn't grab it in. And he's a thick player.
Well, he is. I don't know if he plays football, but he needs to start if he doesn't.
You know, I tell you what, he's a senior.
Guy's a stud.
He's a senior, so he may be playing football somewhere, but he is definitely cut. The Wolverines get the ball in bounds right here in front of us as they set up their offense, swing it out to Dorsett. Dorsett gets it back to Gilbert. Gilbert's in front of his own bench. Gets a screen, pulls up for a three-pointer. Misses it off the rim. Rebounded. Bush. They get it down court, and a bam! Gibbons for an easy 5-footer. 2 points. It's 40-37.
And the shooting in this game is phenomenal. These guys, and it's not just one or two guys, it's most of them. If they get their shoulders square and they get a good look, they're putting the shots down now.
Penetration that time by Pinckney. He loses it off his leg, out of bounds. Nope, didn't go out of bounds. They pick it back up, and a dunk.
That was just
Easy.
I don't know how he done it. He forced the ball through the rim into the basket.
A.J. Bush put a little fullback on that. Little.
He's laughing. He's going, how in the world did I make that? The rim broke down, you know, and allowed the ball to go through. He just powered it in.
Well, we always said these rims are soft, so he got a little bend on that. He bended it a little bit, but that's a linebacker for you. But a linebacker dunk. Three-pointer up that time by Walker, off the rim, no good. It's rebounded into the hands of Cameron. He gives it up to Pinkett. Pinkett crosses over, finds wide open for a three. Bush. And Bush is just sweet.
Man,
Bush has what they call the zone this week.
He don't need practice. He practiced twice, plays Beach Ball Classic, he's the best player on the team. He don't need practice.
Don't need it, man. Some people are like that.
Wow.
You know, people are like that. Some people are like that. Some people can go from the football field to the baseball field and make a difference.
Or even basketball.
Nah, that's what I meant. When I say baseball,
I know, I use that.
What the heck? I skipped a whole season.
Yeah.
All right, I jumped right there.
Tell you what, I don't know what position he plays in football, but in pads, he's got to be a giant.
You know what?
Him and Chris Herndon would be a tandem out there.
You know what? I think he just come in here relaxed. He had no expectations. The coach knew that, you know, he's coming in off of football. That he in his mind probably thought, I just got to relax. I ain't got to worry about nothing. And it's just become.
Yeah, just play. And really, the style they play, they don't play a whole lot of set offense. They just play off each other mostly. So, you know, he can adapt to that pretty quick.
Very nice. Very nice. Wolverines with the ball.
Norcross going to the 1-2-2 trap now, switching it up a little bit.
At the top is Gilbert. He fakes a three, gives it up to Williams. Williams back to Gilbert. Both of them look at the three. Neither of them takes it. Gilbert gets it back. He says, I'm taking it. And he hits nothing but net. And you're right. I think it's because they pass the ball so well, they get good shots.
Right.
They're getting good looks.
Exactly. Gilbert nailed the three and keeps Miller Grove close at 45-40.
And a nice penetration move and a foul on the play as Bush is fouled by Richardson. And, you know, I wonder what the record is for two teams' field goal percentage here in one game by both teams in the Beach Ball Classic. Well, we're going to take a media timeout. We got 11:56 left in game number 25. It's Norcross 45, Miller Grove 40. This is HTC Sports Network.
My LTE smartphone from HTC Wireless connects me to friends and family faster than ever with 4G connection speed. And that means faster shopping, sharing on Facebook, uploading photos and videos wherever, whenever. And when my family needs more data on all of our phones and tablets, HTC has a plan for that, connecting me with the things that mean the most.
Switch to HTC Member Connections and save up to $1,000 over 2 years. Call 369-8968.
HTC. This is life. Connect with it.
Your trees are beautiful, but you're going to have a problem when all those pretty leaves fall. But you could call the man. 845-2760 is the number, so give him a call.
And I'll take care of you.
Be a part of Myrtle Beach Madness. Visit myrtlebeach.com/Big South.
All right, welcome back. It's the Lambeau Schwartz Arena. As you can see, the officials conferring right now as they're trying to be on the same page here at the end of this game. Are they going to let some things go? How are they going to let them play? What are they looking for?
Well, I tell you what, they've done an excellent job officiating this ball game because they've allowed the players to play. A little bit of bump here, there has not made a difference in this ball game. So they've allowed the players to play. It has not been a free throw contest. It's been a flowing game, and I commend the officials for that, for being a part of the game, but not disrupting the flow.
Both teams are shooting over 50% for the game. Amazing. And we know both their defenses are nasty.
Yeah, they are. Both of them have tremendous athletes and put a lot of pressure on the ball. But these guys have a lot of confidence, and they also pass the ball very well.
Well, their free throw shooting is pretty good too. It's 47-40. It's the Blue Devils over the Wolverines by 7. The Wolverines get it inside. Nice look. Venable, and they're going to call for a walk because he tried to shoot it, and then he had to come back, and he shuffled his feet.
Well, you know, Miller Grove just never got in sync. It started off with a pass that number 12, James Walker, was not prepared to catch. And then the same thing happened on the next pass to Venable. They just never got in any kind of rhythm. Now they're down by 7. You got to be careful right here. Oh.
And a quick take to the basket that time by Kalen Pinkett, and he misses the layup. I think he was very surprised how he was wide open.
Everybody got out of his way, which was very unusual in this ball game, because usually somebody's ever trying to block it or strip it or something.
And he thought for sure somebody was trying to block that, and he just shot it to the other side of the basket. So it got knocked out of bounds by the Blue Devils. It will stay Miller Grove's ball coming this way. The Wolverines with the ball. Kendall Williams handles it at the top of the key. Man-to-man coverage by Norcross. Nice pick up high. Pickney with the ball. Gets it to Williams, back to Gilbert. Gilbert pulls up for a 3. Off the rim, off the backboard, no good. Knocked back out and out of bounds. It will be...
Should be Norcross ball. I believe it was Allen Richardson.
They got it. It is. It is, Nor. You're right, Coach. And I saw the same thing.
No, they changed it.
It is. Oh, no. It went out on Norcross.
Miller Grove ball on the side here.
Yep,
trying to cut into a 7-point lead.
They set it up 47-40, under 11 minutes left in the game. It's the 2013 Beach Ball Classic here at Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And a steal. There's a penetration at time by Pinkney. He gets it stolen by Cameron. He brings it down. Lets Pinkett set it up. Blue Devils with the ball. And Bush was wide open for just a few seconds there. Still gets the ball, goes up for a three-pointer. He gets hit on the elbow. They didn't call nothing. Little tap on that elbow, moved the ball out. And a quick pass down court to a wide open Richardson. He can't control it. He ends up getting it on the side. They swing it back out on top. That was Pinkney for a 3 off the rim. No good. Rebounded. Blue Devils. Cameron with another one of his rebounds. He gets it to Pinkett. Kalen Pinkett sets up the offense. Miller Grove in man-to-man. Pinkett nearly loses it, knocks it back into the hands of Bush. Bush swings it around on the wing. It's Gibbons. Gibbons gives it back to Pinkett as he sets it up. They just don't take anything. Nice penetration. Spin move with the left hand. And that was nice.
Norcross with a lot of patience that time. Very few times this game you've seen that. A lot of passing. Took about a minute off the clock. Defense got a little spread. Pinkett took it down the middle. And with a nice spin move, laid in left-handed to push this lead to 9.
And I think that's what a lot of the guards are doing today in today's high school and college and pro basketball. Is when they enter, they turn their back to the defender. They don't know, so you hide the ball. And then you're spinning left or to the right. And it's all one motion as you're picking it up, so they don't call it traveling. And I like it. I do. I like that. That's very nice right there inside the lane. And usually it helps you protect and shield from getting it blocked.
Well, let's see what Miller Grove does here. Come down by 9. Plenty of time left, and they've been down by 7 or 8 before and always came back hitting a couple threes. Let's see what happens as they move along in this ball game.
They did change their defense to that 3-2 matchup zone. Let's see if they go back to that. That's what got them back into the game a little bit.
Now they're switching again. They're in the triangle and 2. Let's see if Miller Grove notices what it's in and then makes the adjustment. They're manning up on both their guards and playing the other 3 with a triangle zone.
Exactly.
And they've got Miller Grove out of sync. They don't know what they're in. They got to walk.
Yep.
Smart play by Coach Jesse McMillan from Norcross to switch up the defenses both possessions, 2 possessions in a row from a zone and then to the triangle and 2. Miller Grove got caught, didn't know what to do, and got caught for traveling.
And there's two freak defenses, what I call them. They're freak defenses. You can go to triangle 2, which we just saw, and then there's that diamond in 1. And it's the same thing. One person gets shadowed, but in the other one, it's 2 people were shadowed. So let's see how long they stay with that. Norcross wide open for a 3. Farrar has stepped up with his defense and outside shooting here in this game for the Blue Devils.
They stay in the triangle in 2, matching up on both the guards.
So
again, they get a stop, 1 shot and out.
And they've noticed that the other 3 players are not really shooting well, so they're letting them have some shots. Nice pass down low, inside, little baby layup, and that's Chris Herndon.
Well, Norcross is forcing someone else to handle the ball besides the main ball handlers for Miller Grove.
Miller Grove penetrates, and they're going to call a foul over the back on Miller Grove.
They're going to take Gilbert and Pinckney out of the ball game. When you talk about defensively, their strategy is we're going to put somebody in their face, not going to help with those guys. They're not touching the ball. We're going to make the other 3 guys beat us, and really none of those guys can create very well. So a great strategy by the coach, and the league goes from 9 to 14 quick.
And it could get dangerous here right now. Miller Grove has to have a stop. I know there's still 8 minutes left here in the game, but they need a stop. That's a fall away. Nice defense that time, and wide open down court is Dorsett. He goes up for a left-handed layup. I thought he was going to yoke it.
Well, big mistake there. Farrar takes an unneeded shot down here for Norcross, and then nobody gets back to get an easy layup.
Yeah, he was off balance on this shot. A good breakaway that time.
They had shown great patience the last 2 times down and carved out that lead. Again, they take a forced three-pointer. Can't be happy about that.
Ball's rebounded by Walker. He gets it down court, and a turnover is a walking call.
The turnovers are just killing Miller Grove.
All right, we're going to take a break with the score. Norcross 54, Miller Grove 42. This is the HTC Sports Network.
Plans today to attend the Big South Basketball Championships. Go to visitmyrtlebeach.com/Big South.
If you want to go where everybody knows your name, the place is the Coastal Ale House. Our friendly staff will take care of you. The delicious food will more than satisfy, and the good times will keep you coming back. Between the full menu from 11 to 11, daily lunch specials, screens that entertain you, happy hour from 4 to 7, prime rib Saturday night, and our incredible Sunday brunch, we'll know your name in no time. The Coastal Ale House, located just off Highway 501 between the Quality Inn and the Conway Medical Center.
And welcome back to the Lambeau Schwartz Arena inside Myrtle Beach Convention Center. I'm Mark Hayes, joined by James Brown, and a beautiful day here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. It's in the 50s, the high 50s, and it's supposed to be good tonight for New Year's Eve. We'd like to wish everybody a happy New Year out there, across the United States and across the waters out there. Everybody, enjoy yourselves. Be careful tonight. You know, if you can't drive, find somebody that can drive for you, or get yourself usually it's free tonight. Most of the cab companies will, donate their time to get you home safe. 7:26 left in the game. It's Norcross 54, Miller Grove 42, 12-point margin, and nearly a steal near midcourt, and it was. They're going to call a foul, turnover on Norcross, and a foul on the play.
Well, Miller Grove switched up their defense, going to a full court man-to-man. And then got a trapping situation at half court and forced a turnover. So their idea is, we're down, there's 7 minutes to go. Let's go full court, speed this game up a little bit, see if we can cause some turnovers. And they were effective at that the first possession.
That foul was on A.J. Farrar. Miller Grove quickly shoots a three-pointer. That was Gilbert. It's off the rim. They get their own rebound, and it's stolen into the hands of Cameron. And Cameron goes out of control, and he gets it stolen.
This game is wild. There's people. Everybody's just going so fast. If Norcross would just slow down just a tad, offensively, or when they get a steal, I gotta believe they would have more. They got control, but they could really extend this lead.
You know, right now, Miller Grove looks to cut it the lead to 10, even 9. As they set it up on top, it's Williams with the ball. He goes down low to Richardson. Richardson nearly loses it. Finds Walker. Walker goes up, and they're going to call Walker for traveling.
Yeah.
And Walker has traveled 2 or 3 times where his initial attempt to go up, there's somebody there, and he tries to stop it, and he ends up walking.
Well, this is their 18th turnover. They had done a good job early in the second half of getting away from the turnovers, but the last 5 or 6 possessions have been turnovers, up to 18 turnovers now for the ball game. Pinkett, a hard drive to the basket, which is what he does well. Gets himself to the free throw line. 6:35 left, 12-point lead, Norcross.
And I thought maybe the Blue Devils would kind of run a little bit of clock in, but when Pinkett saw that opening, it was wide open.
Yeah, he's got to take that.
Yes.
You know, they showed some patience, not the last possession, but the ones before that, and did a good job allowing the offense to work itself, create some opportunities, and drive down the lane. That time, Pinkett saw the opening immediately and just took it right to the rack and denies it at the free throw line. Missed the first one.
They're looking to extend the lead by at least 1 more point. It's Kalen Pinkett. He misses both free throws. Rebound Richardson of the Wolverines. And he gets it to Kendall Williams, the junior. As they bring it down, man-to-man coverage by the Blue Devils. As the Blue Devils got out of their triangle and 2 for this time down the court.
William Gibbons back in the lineup for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, you know, as coaches have their pet peeves about who takes the ball out of bounds, you only want certain people to take the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, guys you can trust will make good decisions.
And a take straight to the basket was Gibbons, but he misses the ball. The shot as the ball came out of his hand, and he had no control over it. Rebounded to Wolverines. Inside was Gilbert. He goes up for a shot. He misses it. And rebounded that time was Walker, and he gets fouled on a shot. So Walker will go to the line for 2. Doesn't travel that time. He finally gets a shot up, and he's a tough customer.
I'll tell you what, he battles the entire ball game. Goes, crashes the boards hard.
He's looking to do something here because Miller Grove has been stuck on 42 for a little bit. And it went in. That's kind of he kind of shoots that ball, kind of shoots it sideways.
Yeah, he's got a different type of shot.
A little sideways spin. That's James Walker. And actually, I have a profile of James Walker right here. Says his favorite food is broccoli and chicken pasta.
Okay, I can see that.
I like broccoli too, cold broccoli. I don't like that cooked stuff. Says he loves football. We should have known that. He wants to date Beyonce.
Better get in line.
Yeah. You better get in line, brother. All right, it's 5:53 left in the game, 54-44, 10-point margin as the Blue Devils have the ball as they take it out in front of the scorer's table. Man-to-man by the Wolverines. That's Gilbert on Pinkett. Nice head fake shot by Farrar. Oh! And the shot went in. The shot was good?
Yeah,
two-point play.
Oh, my goodness. Miller Grove in 2 seconds was back down the other end shooting a layup.
And you got to get on him now. You got to get on Miller Grove because Gilbert's taking off. He's gone. They break the press. The Blue Devils do. It's 56-46. 10-point game. Pinkett with the ball. Gilbert right up on him. Tough man-to-man defense. Nowhere to go. Pinkett has to give it up. He's giving it to Gibbons. Gibbons with the ball. Well, got Williams covering him. Gibbons spins, nowhere to go. He's trapped. And it's out of bounds on his. Oh, that was close. That could have been
close to a 5-second call right there. I tell you what, they had him trapped. He was making a big mistake. Needed to pick that ball up and get rid of it.
And they got the Wolverines taking a timeout right now. And I'm going to tell you, the Wolverines still got a chance. It's a 10-point game.
Oh, they're right there.
Yeah, you have forever here with 5 minutes, nearly 5 minutes left in the game.
And what they're doing is stepping the pressure of going full court, and then half court, they're looking to trap. They're looking to do a little run and jump and get some rotation off that backside, create some steals and easy buckets. So 10-point ball game, that's nothing for these guys.
Blue Devils and Wolverines, what would you expect other than a good game? Coming up next, don't miss it.
Well, we got Moeller from Cincinnati, one of the best all-around sports programs in the United States. They're just good at everything. All-boys school up here in Cincinnati, very well known. Moeller playing against the Bullis School from the Washington, D.C. area. Also a private school in the D.C. area. Tremendous basketball, one of the top teams in the D.C. area this year. And they're good in a lot of different sports. I was lucky enough to see their tennis team out in California several years when I was coaching tennis here locally at Waccamaw High School. So they're from a tremendous athletic program, the Bullis School. They're going to be a good challenge for Moeller, and I hope everybody sticks around to watch that on HTC or get up to the Convention Center.
All right, here we go. We've got just under 5 minutes left in the game, and Norcross with a 10-point margin. As Miller Grove is in man-to-man, Norcross kind of spreading everything out, hitting high, setting a high pick, and taking it to the basket. It was Pinkett, but he put too much spin on the ball, and he missed an easy layup there, left-handed layup.
And Miller Grove had the rebound, but A.J. Bush went in there and really jerked the ball away from James Walker. It got loose, picked up by number 10, A.J. Farrar. He went up, got fouled, so now you're looking at 2 shots. That's another thing. Miller Grove had an opportunity right there to get that rebound and get down here and try to cut this lead to 8, but it was not to be.
At the free throw line, A.J. Farrar. Bam, he connects on that one. I asked the stat people if they could find me some field goal percentages, and oh boy, we're way below these ones now. The highest field goal percentage shot by a team in Beach Ball Classic history is 74.4%. They were 32 for 43. It was University Heights, Kentucky. They were playing Eau Claire in South Carolina in 1995. Amazing to shoot that for a game. University Heights, Kentucky teams are awesome.
Remember that team was, 6'11", 6'9", 6'9", had a real inside game, and they were very patient.
And a nice penetration move that time by
another walk and turnover. The 20th turnover of the ball game. And you know what, Miller Grove, they're trying to turn up the defense, but on offense, they've got to be a little more patient and look for the next guy. They're just trying to force things a little bit too much.
I kind of didn't like that call right there. I don't know if that was traveling. I'm tired of all the traveling calls. You want to know the truth? I mean, you could call on every play.
There's a way to stop it. Stop traveling.
And a nice take to the basket and a miss. No foul called. As Gilbert got hammered, it looked like on the play, and nearly a turnover, and it was a turnover.
Well, I tell you, the last 4 minutes, the officials are going to be tested because Miller Grove is all over them, trying to force turnovers. Norcross is not backing down from it now. It's a very physical ball game, so the officials are going to be on their toes the last few minutes. I just hope it don't become a free throw contest.
Well, Tim Cameron had the rebound for Norcross, and then he got it taken from him. James Walker took it from him like he owned it.
James Walker's been a very active player tonight. Just been all over the floor, been on the backboard, and I don't know where they'd be without his effort.
58-46, 4:10 left in the game. How about this stat? Frederick Douglass from New York made 30 free throws in a game. I don't think that stat's going to stand, is it? Does somebody else tie them, or is it 31 free throws made in the first night here?
Bishop O'Connell.
So they either tied it or they are now the leader in free throws made in a game.
Another turnover from Miller Grove, just out of control, just a little too fast. Their effort is unbelievable. I mean, they're giving the right effort. They just painting just a little bit too fast, trying to make things happen. Just slow it down a gear. Because they've blown 2 great opportunities to cut down this lead from a double digit.
All right, we're going to take a media timeout with the score. Norcross 58, Miller Grove 47. This is HTC Sports Network.
tickets today to attend the Big South Basketball Championships. Go to visitmyrtlebeach.com/Big South.
Johnny Gardner Law.
I practice primarily family law. In family law, it's really important not only to understand the background and the law behind the case, but also to listen to your client and to understand their goals, their expectations, so you can work together to come to a really great resolution of the case.
Johnny Gardner Law, with offices in Myrtle Beach and Conway. Wherever life takes you, we'll be there.
And welcome back to Lambeau Schwartz Arena. Some of the fans enjoying the game here early, you know, waving at everybody in the stands. All right, you know. It's
beautiful women out here at the Beach Ball Classic.
Always is. You know, they come out. You know how women dress to come to sporting events, you know.
All right, so we got a little less than 4 minutes to go. 11-point lead. Miller Grove taking the ball in bounds. It's, you know, it's now or never for them. They got to do something here.
Miller Grove, a
turnover again. They're 22nd of the game.
Nice hands, though. You know, Bush is everywhere. A.J. Bush has done it all defensively and offensively for the Blue Devils.
Speaking of Bush, that misses a shot, which is uncharacteristic for him. And then you got a foul on Norcross, which is what you don't want. Stops the clock. Miller Grove will not be shooting. Norcross only has 5 fouls, but it does stop the clock, allow them to get set on offense. Now, I like this strategy by Norcross. They're picking them up full court. Going to make them really work bringing the ball up court and use some time. Not allow them to get into any kind of offense.
Bringing the ball down court. Down 11 is Miller Grove. That was Gilbert with the right-hand shot. And, you know, the ball just does not seem to want to go in the hole right now for Miller Grove. It'll be their ball, though. Let's see what they set up here. I like to see that same play. The exact same play they just ran a few minutes ago, and the same thing.
Well, it's difficult when you end up in a 1-4 set on the baseline. You know, everybody have to go man-to-man, and they have to front you, so you just lob over the top and go one-on-one. I mean, smart play.
I love the 1-4 set on inbounds plays, and you can do a lot of different things from it. It makes the team not set that zone up.
Oh, big turnover by Pinkett.
Yep.
Just messing with the ball, goes off his foot. 9-point lead, got a chance to cut this thing to 6.
And a lot of times, you know, the guards, some guards, even though as good as they are, they play with the ball too much between their legs near their feet. Miller Grove with a chance, 3-pointer by Gilbert, no good off the rim. Rebounded. That looks like Bush inside there. And it's tough to get the ball because Miller, I'm going to tell you right now, Miller Grove will fight you in the lead.
They had a jump ball. There's no ass jump ball. They, you know, there's 2 or 3 fouls that they could have called.
They should have.
They called it on James Walker, and that'll be Miller Grove's 5th, James Walker's 3rd. So, as we said, the officials are going to be tested here because they're going to have to call that. They can't allow the players to just beat on somebody and take the ball from them.
And if I'm Miller Grove, I'm doing the same thing.
Of course, of course. And right now, Norcross got to keep their head up. They're going to have easy buckets.
Oh, boy, you guys better find Bush.
I don't know how good he is in football, but he's really good in basketball.
A.J. Bush.
What a player.
Man, we'll be watching him on the next level next year. Basketball or football, we don't know. But he's been...
Walker with a throw. Oh, wow.
Nice
Big shot by A.J. Walker. Haven't seen that from him. Coach is mad at A.J. Bush because he went for a steal, didn't get back to his man, and happens to be Walker. Walker lines it up and nails it. 8-point ball game, 2:30 left. You never know.
And listen, A.J. Bush just getting back in the swing of things basketball-wise. I really like this kid. He does some things that you love to death. I mean, he's a team hustler. He shoots well. He makes the plays when something's got to be made. He gets the rebound when the rebound needs to be made. And he's our MVP so far.
I agree. He's played very well the whole tournament. And it really hasn't been a matchup for him because he's sort of a 3-4 kind of guy, and so the other teams have a difficult time because he stretches the defense. You know, he's shooting 30-foot threes and making them. So he's forcing your bigger guys away from the basket, which allows the guards to get in there and rebound. So what a valuable asset to Norcross's Blue Devils.
Well, we've got 2:33 left in the Beach Ball Classic lives of both these teams. And somebody's going to walk away with a consolation trophy, which is something to come away with here at the beach ball. 2 wins, you got a trophy, you're loving it. The ride home is nice.
Turnover.
Turnover Norcross.
Right
Give
back
Miller Grove
in,
another chance.
only down 8.
And then, oh my gosh, he falls down. Gilbert trips over his own feet. An easy bucket down there for Farrar and the Blue Devils.
That was a huge,
That's
huge
the killer.
turnaround right there.
Yeah, that was the killer. I think that might have been the nail right there. 3-point shot goes up and it hits the.
Oh,
that's out of bounds. There's no jump ball there. That's out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a huge opportunity. Down 8 with the ball. You could cut it to 5 or 6, and I mean, that just now you're down 10, and then you come down and miss. So it's gonna be tough now.
Yeah, really tough. They needed that right there. They had a chance.
They have 1 foul to give, so they're going to be very aggressive right here. Picking up full court, just face guarding everybody.
And right in front of us, A.J. Bush playing a heck of a game. This is the type of players you like to see here at the Beach Ball Classic. We see exciting players all the time. You can't beat it nowhere in the United States. Norcross spreading it out now. Just going to find something open. They'll take it. If not, they won't. And here goes the big boy, Hurden. Oh, and I thought we were going to have A.J. Bush was going to have a yoke. But Hurden threw the ball too low. They had it set up. Wolverines with the ball as Gilbert almost lost it out of bounds. Pinkett fouls them, so they're going to send, no, Gilbert not to the line yet.
It's just a 6, so they had 1 to give. Next one, Miller Grove's in the bonus. Still a 10-point lead, 1:46 remaining.
You know, Norcross's defense, maybe not as good as North Ridge's defense, but kind of in that area.
Yeah.
Because listen, they're not even in 1-on-1s yet. That shows you how good they are. Without fouling, they're playing great defense. Nice lob shot, Gilbert with a little teardrop. It drops in. 62-58. Cut it to 8. We'll see what happens here. They're going to need a stop. And a foul on the play is taking it aggressively to the basket was Pinkett.
Tell you what, they don't stop playing. They don't believe in bringing this ball out and go 4 corners. They just keep attacking.
Yeah, I think when Pinkett has it, he's got to go no matter what. I think everybody else might have to spread it out.
Yeah, he's done a good job of that. He gets in there, puts his shoulders down, and goes straight line to the basket.
Back of the rim.
Struggled today at the free throw line.
He had 2 shots, and some of the players thought it was a 1-on-1.
Norcross now 8 for 17 from the free throw line, but Miller Grove 7 for 18, so it's not been good free throw shooting, but they're very good from the field.
Unreal. And, you know, if Miller Grove hits some free throws, they're back in this thing. And where Miller Grove started missing the free throws was at the beginning of the second half, when they had a couple times they were at the line and hit like 3 times where back to back they hit no free throws but 1.
Right.
Miller Grove with the ball down 9 points. Swing it outside is Gilbert for a 3, no good. He misses it, and with the ball is the Bush. Bush, they're looking to grab Bush, but he's looking to take it all the way, and he's fouled on the play. It'll be 2 shots. They could not get up to him and foul him, so it would have just been a 1-on-1.
Well, the big man can run now. Gilbert finally chased him down and fouled him on the shot, so A.J. Bush going to the line to shoot 2.
Still, it's only an 8-point game. 9-point game, sorry. He can extend it to an 11-point game. And I just think it's getting too tough here now for Miller Grove to win. As a coach, you never think that. You're always thinking there's chances, there's a chance. In your head, you're constantly thinking you have a chance. A couple threes, a stop, a foul, a missed free throw, a steal. You're thinking anything possible that can happen. Miller Grove gets it inbounds, and nice defense, though, full court on them by the Blue Devils. Nice look inside, but Bush again. Bush with the steal, but they couldn't corral the ball. It went to Walker. He takes it to the hole, puts it in. It's a 9-point game.
5-second call on Norcross. 9-point game. Gilbert forced the 5-second call by playing good defense all over Kalen Pinkett.
54 seconds, under a minute. 3-pointer goes up. That was Walker, no good. And it's knocked out of bounds. I think it's going to stay here.
Yeah, he'll stay in the Miller Grove ball.
It's going to stay down that end for Miller Grove, the Wolverines ball. Substitution into the game. Pinckney goes out. They bring in Williams. There's a timeout on the court. Look at this ball. It's rolling this way. Do you think this floor is level or the ball is not balanced? But the floor, it kind of rolled. The floor kind of leans this way. Don't make me bring out my levels. Lay it up on that wood.
Well, Norcross is now up by 9, 48 seconds to go, because you got to believe the Norcross coach is saying, listen, we're not playing Miller Grove anymore. We're playing the clock. So we come down here. Let's burn some clock. We're going to be in the one-on-one rest of the ball game. Let's be smart right here and play against this clock. Rebound this miss or get the ball in if it's a make, and then go from there. But let's play clock management this last 48 seconds.
And let me tell you all about this floor here. This floor, it's a portable floor. Sits on top of cement. It's got a spring underneath of it. It's like a cushion, so it kind of makes it like it's like a springy kind of feeling to it. But it's put together like the old Boston Celtic floor was put together. The old parquet floor, where areas where the ball hits it may be dead, and it's in a couple of places where the ridges is kind of ridgy, not flush. Love that type of floor. You love that kind of floor, man. You know? We got 48 seconds left. Miller Grove ball. They're down 9. Looking to get up a quick shot. Three-pointer, it's Gilbert. He misses it off the rim, and nearly a dunk back in by Richardson. They're going to call him for over the back. So you don't hear over the back no more. It's not really called that. They kind of got away from the over the back. It's kind of now it's kind of your body hitting somebody. But
I believe it's on Rich. I think he just fouled out. He tried to dunk that ball back in. Going to the line for Norcross, number 10, A.J. Ferrer. Good ball player.
Yeah, that's 5-player fouls on Richardson. 18 fouls on Miller Grove. Still a 1-and-1. In your mind, you still think you have a chance here. You hope he misses. You can get the rebound, go down, get a quick shot. I remember, well, where we used to take two of our guys, put one in that corner, one in that corner. You have to make them send two guys down, because if they don't, you get a rebound, you got a guy open. So you take guys off the line and leave your guys down there to box out and get the rebound. See what happens here. Basket's good. It's now an 11-point margin. It's about time for that song. Turn out the lights, baby. This party's about over.
Air ball by Walker. Norcross going to take the ball in. Entering the ball game for Norcross, William Gibbons. Taking Herndon out, putting a ball handler in, taking the power forward out of the ball game. They need some more help bringing the ball up. We got a foul here. It'll be a long 33 seconds. I can see that now.
Yeah, and quickly William Gibbons, he jumps up and runs to the free throw line. He's like, yeah, baby, give me some more. Give me some more. So
he's excited to be there. He hasn't played a lot this ball game, but this gives him a chance to get in and play some guard. They basically got 3 guards in the game now.
Or it could be that his coach says, when you step on that floor, we run on that floor, we run off that floor. There's no walking when you step on a basketball court. I know one time when I started, I officiated for a couple years there, and one thing I hated is when players walked onto the floor or walked off when they were substituting. So I would tell their coaches before the game that your players either they come on the court, they better hustle on the court, hustle off the court, coach. I just didn't like that. I just thought it was disrespectful for the game. 69-56. Now it's a 13-point margin. And Miller Grove throws the ball away trying to get it in bounds. As you know, the Blue Devils don't give you nothing easy.
Now they're still up here pressing, and they're forcing you to have to handle the ball every second. Every pass is contested. And that's what championship squads do. They commit to just playing so hard.
And that's why I think that Norcross.
Let's see if Norcross will attempt to. Well,
was very close to being one of the good teams here. Really close to being in the.
Well, they're close to being in the finals. They lost by one game by 2 points. They had a chance. They're as good as anybody that's here. As well as North Grove. Very, very solid squad.
Definitely. Since we're at the free throw line, free throw percentage for teams, the highest shooting percentage in beach ball history was South Lakes, Virginia. They were 19 for 20, 95%. I think that one team the other night was 30 for 31, so that's probably going to go down. On the first night out here, it was a team 30 for 31 from the free throw line. And if you look at this top 10, even our high school, Stocksy High School, is in the top 10. They're number 10 at 86.7% back in 2011. And an air ball shot up there by Kendall Williams.
Let's don't have any more fouls. Let's just play this out.
Right, exactly. But fooling around with the ball was A.J. Bush that time, and it got stolen. And an air ball on a three-pointer by Gilbert, but he gets it back off a steal. Rebounded Bush. Bush is just coming down, and that's it.
Good win by Norcross and a good battle by Miller Grove, but turnovers were the difference in the ball game.
So the Constellation champions, it's the Norcross Blue Devils over Miller Grove, 70-56. We're going to take a break. This is the HTC Sports Network.
Team, you guys are doing a heck of a job. And don't forget, we got the Big South Championships coming up, and we're all going to head to Myrtle Beach. Road trip! Come on!
Rock the beat.
Don't miss Myrtle Beach Madness. Make your plans now to attend the Big South Basketball Championships March 4 through 9. Everything you need is at visitmyrtlebeach.com/Big South. See you at the beach.
And welcome back to Lambeau Schwartz Arena. I'm Mark Haynes. This is James Brown, and we're going to go courtside right now with the winning coach, Caroline, and she's going to be talking to the Blue Devils coach. That's Jesse McMillan.
Here with Coach McMillan. Congratulations on the win tonight. You had a deep bench. They ended up scoring 29 points for you tonight. Do you expect to sub a lot?
Well, we do have a lot of good guys that can play, and that's something we've been working on this year. We have a couple of kids that are out for football and injuries, and some guys are stepping up. So that's going to pay big dividends for us down the road, having maybe 10, 12 guys that can play a lot of minutes for us.
All right, Coach, and you played hard here at our tournament. Did you enjoy the games and see your players, step up here at the Beach Ball Classic?
Absolutely, and we weren't saying that much about it before the game, but Miller Grove is a rival for us in Georgia, so that that was a good way to end this tournament and getting a much-needed win versus a rival. So it was a good time.
Well, definitely a positive win. You're Constellation champions, and you're going home with the trophy. How are you going to celebrate tonight?
Well, we're gonna use this as a stepping stone and hopefully get another trophy in Georgia. But we're going to enjoy it. Maybe stop and have a nice dinner about halfway home, and the music's going to be bumping loud on the way home for sure.
All right, Coach. We'll have fun. Thank you. Back to you, Mark.
All right, thanks, Caroline. Good job out there tonight and all week. Appreciate it. James, Norcross defense to me. Their defense stepped up, and they're the only other team better than them and defensively in this tournament. Personally, I thought it was Northridge, but we've got to go ahead and they're going to get out of here in a few minutes, and we're going to say goodbye and
Happy New Year
right there. Happy New Year, everybody, and hope you come here and visit us next year for 2014 Beach Ball Classic. Thank you.
Happy New Year, guys.